Alright, Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures, and salutations to Yakim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And this is basically going to be a lesson going into Babylon the Great, alright, and how they differ, man. How the two Babylons spoken of prophetically and the Babylons spoken of, literally are two different Babylons. They're ruled by two different nations, and the total obliteration is coming to the Babylon the Great, which happens to be America. All right. So this is Jeremiah 50:1. It says, "The word of Yahweh spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet." Now, which Babylon is this talking about? All right, is it talking about the old Babylon, or is it talking about the Babylon that Jeremiah was in captivity in, or is it talking about another one? Now let's read. It says, "Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded. Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces." And this is talking about complete and utter destruction of Babylon. Which Babylon we are going to show you through the Spirit. All right, Lord willing, I'm going to get some more scriptures to edify and make my point. Verse 3, it says, "For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast." You see? There's not going to be anything remaining. All right? The whole land shall be desolate. There's not going to be people living here or beast. All right? Which means your common animals, cows and chickens, not going to be any of that, man. Verse 4, and then this is going to simultaneously happen during this awakening of Israel, which you're seeing, man. So you're seeing the awakening of Israel within the Babylon that the scriptures is talking and speaking of when it comes to destruction and prophesying that the land will be desolate. This is the Babylon that is speaking of. Verse 4, "In those days and in that time, saith Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come." That's the whole, that's all 12 tribes. And what do you see in America, which is Babylon the Great? You see the children of Israel doing exactly this, what it says in the scriptures, man. "In those days," we're in those days, "and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping, they shall go and seek Yahweh their power." And that proves to you that we are in Babylon, man. All right? Because that last verse would be happening, all right? And it would be amongst the prophecy spoken of to happen in the last Babylon that that you see here is the subject matter, according to the first verse, man. All right, now let's go on Google and get some information, so you know we're not just speaking. This is I Google Babel, Iraq, because Babylon is in Iraq, and Iraq is still populated with people. All right, but this the scriptures plainly tells you that the Babylon the Great, or Babylon the daughter of the daughter of all harlots, all right, it's the same place. It's talking about America in the last days, which will be ruled by the nation of Edom, or the so-called Caucasian. All right, but this says Babel Governorate, or Babylon province, is a governorate in central Iraq. It has an area of 5,119 square kilometers, with an estimated population of 651,565 people in 2002. All right, so you can clearly see this place is inhabited, man. It's been inhabited from 2002. It has probably has 2 million people by now, man. Okay. The provincial capital is the city of Hela, which lies opposite the ancient city of Babylon. You see? So it's right there next to the city of the ancient city of Babylon on the Euphrates River. Okay? Then they have all these tourist sites, points of interest. They still have the Ishtar Gate, and this shows you that, all right, this is the old Babylon, man, and it's not the new one, because it said that no one will dwell there. All right, let's get that. This Babylon that's prophesied in the scriptures. It's not the old. It's not the Babylon that Jeremiah was in. Although that Babylon did come to an end, okay, but it was not left wholly desolate, man. All right. Which you can see, I just showed you to this day. The province of Babylon is still, all right, still inhabited, still populated, and it's not wholly desolate as the scripture says it would be. So, when did this happen? It didn't happen yet. It's just talking about America, man. America is Babylon the Great. All right, so just so you see this, it says this is the Babylonian province still to this day. Babel, Iraq. All right. The University of Babylon is there. You see? Still inhabited. Jeremiah 50:9, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil, and all that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Because you are glad, because you rejoice, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellows as bulls. Alright. I'm going to skip down to 13. It says, because of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, it shall not be inhabited. Clean, and so I'm just wondering why this is still inhabited. Because it's not the same Babylon, man. Babylon is the Babylon that is speaking of here that should not be inhabited is Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, Jeremiah 50:13, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. You see? All right. This place shall be wholly desolate. No one shall be dwelling in this, the Babylon that's spoken of to be destroyed. All right. While Jeremiah was prophesying of it thousands of years ago, okay, he was in Babylon. And none of the things he spoke of happened to that Babylon, because we're seeing, all right, from current facts that this city, the province, is still, all right. So he's talking about another Babylon, which is America. All right, so we're gonna go into go down a little bit more into the chapter. It's Jeremiah 50:26. It says, "Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left." And, I could just go back to this. All right. And it's just proof, and it shows you, man. Let's get the Wikipedia. It just shows you that this place is still here, man. It's in Iraq. All right. Babylonian province is still here. Let's talk about America, man. Okay. Let's get this. Is Psalms. And what nation will be ruling Babylon in the last days? The Babylon that was spoken of in Psalms here. The same Babylon spoken of in Jeremiah and Isaiah that ought to be destroyed. Psalms 137. This is Psalms 137:7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom." So this is telling you who the subject matter and who will be ruling Babylon. All right, the Babylon spoken of in Jeremiah. Let's see who will be ruling it in the last days. Psalms 137:7. "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon." All right, the daughter of Babylon, the the newer Babylon spoken of in the scriptures, the Babylon that is prophesied to be destroyed. That's the daughter of Babylon that Jeremiah is talking about. That's the daughter of Babylon that Isaiah is talking about in the scripture I'm going to get. Psalms 137 and 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. And that's talking about the destruction of Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon. Okay. All right. This is the Babylon that Jeremiah is talking about, man. This is Jeremiah 51. This is Jeremiah 51. I'm going to start at 1. It says, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. Destruction, man. From these thermonuclear destructive missiles you're seeing being built. I think it was down here, Con. This is Jeremiah 51 and 4. A sound of a cry cometh from Babylon, a great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans. Because Yahweh hath spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice. When her waves do roar like great waters, a noise of their voice is uttered. Because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken. For Yahweh, the Most High, power of recompenses shall surely requite. This is talking about America, man. It's talking about you Edomites. We just read in Psalms 137. Let me get this real quick. Just read in Psalms 137 that remember the children of Edom, and right after it distinctively tells you that they will be the rulers of Babylon in the last days. All right, the Babylon that Jeremiah was prophesying about while he was in the old Babylon that we just saw that is still around today, man. All right, I think it was just to show you that we're in the end of the world, and the Babylon spoken of that will be around in the end of the world will be ruled by Edom, the nation of Edom, so-called white man, so-called Caucasian man, woman, or child. Okay, that will be the end time rulership, Babylon the Great. Okay, this is here it is right here. This is 2 Ezra 6 and 8. It says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. All right. Verse 9, it says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Esau is the end of the world. All right. Now let's go back to this. Let's go back one more time. This is Psalms. So you've seen yourself that it said Esau would be the end of the world. That would be the ruling nation. They would have the dominance upon the planet. All right, they would have dominion. And that's what you see. The so-called white men, they are the nation of Edom. And they have dominion over the planet in the last days. And their stronghold is America, Babylon the Great, in the scriptures. This is Psalms 137 and 7. It says, Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, Race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, the new Babylon, the Babylon the Great, spoken of in Jeremiah and Isaiah. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. That's what it's America, man. Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51 and 54. A sound of a cry cometh from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans. The destruction is going to come from these other nations shooting those thermonuclear destructive missiles. All right, that you're seeing being spread around by the Russians, being spread around to Iran, Turkey, all right, China, North Korea. These are the missiles, these are the arrows spoken of in the scriptures that will destroy America or Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon, as we read. Verse 55 says, Because the Lord hath spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice, when her waves do roar like great waters, a noise of their voices uttered. Because the spoiler, the missiles, these ICBMs, Satan 2, Satan 1, alright, this is all orchestrated by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken, every one of their bows is broken. For the Lord power of recompenses shall surely requite. And I will make drunk her princes, and her wise men, her captains, and her rulers, and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep, and not wake, saith the King, whose name is the Lord of hosts. So the Lord has orchestrated and has destinated this place to be a place of destruction from the East Coast to the West Coast. All right, and you're seeing it all unfold. All right, this is what the Lord had orchestrated in these last days, and we're telling you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that Babylon the Great is America. And we showed you that it's not the old one, because the old one is still here. All right. And Jeremiah specifically spoke of a Babylon being destroyed. So it can't be talking about that Babylon. Let's talk about the daughter of Babylon, which we read about in Psalms 137. All right. Babylon the Great, America. Confusion, home of idols. All right. Jeremiah 51 and 58. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary. The word of Jeremiah the prophet commanded Sarai the son of Neriah the son of Messiah, when he went with Zedekiah the king of Judah into Babylon in the 4th year of his reign, and this is Sarai. And this Sarai was a quiet prince. Alright, so Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that should come upon Babylon, even all these words that are written against Babylon. And Jeremiah said to Sarai, when thou comest to Babylon, and shalt see and shall read all these words, then thou shalt say, O Lord, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. And that is not the case when he spoke of that Babylon, man, because what we saw earlier, Babylon is still populated with up to 2 million people, according to the sources here. All right, it says about 1,651,000 in 2002. So it's most likely more. It's up to probably 2 million people that inhabit this place, and of course they have man and beast. So, what Babylon is he talking about here? You see? This is Isaiah. It's talking about America. This is Isaiah 13. It's Isaiah 13 and 1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles, which is what the prophets will be doing during this time, man. You see them on the highways and byways, all right, exalting the hand and shaking the hand that it goes into the gates of the nobles, so that we let them know that their glorious kingdom of Babylon is or the glorious kingdom of America is actually Babylon the Great. All right, I'm gonna skip down to verse 19. It says, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, so we all know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. It was destroyed by fire and brimstone. Okay, as you can see, this Babylon, which is the providence of Babylon, all right, still here to this day. Okay, so what is that? What Babylon is it talking about? It's talking about America. America is that Babylon the Great, who ought to be destroyed, because the nation of Edom would be ruling Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon, in the last days. Okay, according to Psalms 137 and 7. All right, and what's the destination for that Babylon? Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, because it follows all the same idols, all the same confusion and madness and mixture of wicked kingdoms is in Babylon, the glory of all kingdoms. And the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah with fire and brimstone. So this is going to be the same outcome is going to come upon this Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, which is America. All right. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. We've seen that old Babylon is not what they're speaking of here. It is talking about the Babylon ruled by Edom in the last days, the daughter of Babylon, all right, which was prophesied by here, Isaiah, and in Jeremiah 50, the 50th chapter and the 51st chapter. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent here, there, Salakia. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. And this is talking about America, which is Babylon the Great, who would be ruled by Edom, who is the end of the world in the last days, the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great. Not the old Babylon, because it's still currently inhabited. So this is talking about a new, all right, a new kingdom which would rise and would take the same vibrations to the maximum. All right, compared to the old Babylon, which is still around, that it's inhabited, man, in Iraq. This is America. This is Babylon the Great, spoken of in the scriptures. America. It's plain. Look at all the clues. Look at the scriptures I've given you, man. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. All praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to Yakim across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and maturity. Shalom and Abad Babal, which is America. Shalom.